Hi, today we are going to be doing your beauty salon spa special. May I have your hands, please? No, don't worry. We just need to do a little test. We always test our clients before going into our services just to make sure that there will be no issues with allergies. Sometimes there could be very minimal, but we prefer that in our beauty salon they have the best experience for relaxation. And don't worry, I already know your name. Let's see what you booked with us today. Okay, let's check. Oh wow, very great choices. You got a very relaxing deep face massage with aromatherapy. That's amazing. Also our exclusive Pore declogging. Very good. And our general EFT Tapping Therapy. This one is new with us, so you are actually our client number 10 with it. You're gonna love it. Our clients have been absolutely happy about it, especially with the sensation. That one in particular, yeah, that one needs to be at the end of the session. Most of our clients tend to fall asleep. We would leave them a little bit of a window of time for them to wake up on their own, because when we don't do that. When in other places they wake up their clients in the middle of their REM sleep, they tend to get headaches or bad migraines. Okay, very good. Let's try the aromatherapies for your treatment and test it for, of course, the allergies. We're gonna start with this. This is our most famous one, which is the blend with jasmine. So may I have your hands? I did already the other test, but I will need them to be like this, in this position. We're gonna be putting the aromatherapy in this area right here. So first we're gonna put it in this hand. You can perceive it, and we have some tissues on the side that had a special blend to cleanse your face. Your hands from any aroma or oil. Okay. Yeah, just hand first. Thank you. Let me just mix it up a little bit. Don't worry, all you need to do is do this a little bit, okay? You like it? Okay, now you can clean with the tissue so we can go with our next blend. This one is with rice, also a little bit of orchid aroma. This is mostly to calm the nerves when we are feeling stressed. You ready for the next one? We're gonna do the same. Okay. And then you can perceive the aroma. Just do this for a little bit. Like it? Okay. Well, with our specialist in aromatherapy, she might show you new fragrances and oils, so there could be something different. Okay, I'm gonna apply this on the top of your hands right here, just to remove any marks of the aroma. Might be a little bit cold. Good. go with the other one. Perfect. We're just gonna let it sit. Don't worry, it's not gonna drip. Then you can use a tissue. Okay. Very good. So what will you like to go with first? I will suggest you to go first with a pore declogging. Yes. And then move into the face massage. That is gonna feel marvelous. And with the EFT. The EFT tapping is just absolutely gorgeous. Very good. Let me just tell my colleagues here that you are ready for them. Now this tends to last for about an hour or so, but you're free to stay and nap for the rest of the time. We give a window of about up to an hour for you to wake up on your own. After the hour, we might have to knock in your door for waking you up. I'm sorry about that. Yeah? Okay. Let me just put that in your file that you have accepted this. Okay, very good. So my colleague is actually ready for you. She's right there in the door. If you can follow her, she is gonna guide you to your first beauty salon treatment. Have a great time and enjoy. Bye-bye. Hi, welcome back. Today you are here for your pore unclogging. Yeah, I remember that in our last session we did the chemical peel. Yeah, I know. Depending on the skin, chemical peel can be a little bit too harsh, especially for some type of skins, and I believe it will be yours. So today, in today's session, we are going to be doing the manual approach of the chemical peeling, which is to unclog your pores, clean them up, and especially just get rid of some of the little pimples, and I also see some blackheads that are in your skin. This is gonna be feeling much better than the chemical peel, even though it was pretty gentle. I know you had a difficult time with it. So are you ready? Okay, let's prep you up. Are you coming with fresh skin? No makeup, no face products? Yeah. Okay, excellent. We're just gonna do a light cleanup before starting. I already have my tools here. These are especially just for you. They are already disinfected and completely clean just for you. Well, the only difference is that with this kind of technique, the skin tends to get a little bit more red because we are applying pressure into the areas. So there is that. It's not gonna last for too long. I will say just half hour after we are done with the process, and that will be it. So no, there's no lingering problem with that, so don't worry. You're just gonna be a little bit red after this. Okay, are you comfortable in this position? Yeah, excellent. So we're gonna start by cleansing your skin. I know that you're not wearing any makeup or skin products, but we require your skin to be completely clean for this. And we know that the air outside is not the cleanest of it all, right? Okay. Start by washing your face. There we go. Can you close your eyes, please? Thank you. Now, what I love love about this cleanser is that it has seaweed in it, and this is a very great astringent for the skin. It actually removes some of the tiny pore clogging in the skin. It's not that noticeable as the chemical peel or just the mere extraction, but it helps a little. So that's why I like to use it while doing the pore unclogging. Okay, and it does feel fresh, isn't it? I do love it. Good. Okay, let's leave it there for a bit. And we're gonna be cleaning it with this. So I remember from our past session that you had some trouble with blackheads, especially on the area of the nose. This area can be a little bit difficult to use this kind of tools because of the nerves that are connected into that area, so it can be a little bit painful. So I would like your permission to apply a little bit of lidocaine on the area, just to numb it a little bit. So once I'm working there, you don't feel any discomfort or pain. Well, it's not that you're gonna feeling a lot of pain, but there could be some discomfort in that area in particular. Yeah, don't worry, there's no extra charge for that. There we go. Okay, let me just apply it in your nose. It does have a very nice aroma to it. Kind of minty. And there we go. Okay. We're just gonna apply it here, like so. After we are done with the pore unclogging, we're also gonna do a light exfoliation. I'm gonna use my number 1 brush, which is the gentlest one. As you can see, the bristles are very soft. And it's gonna help just get rid of all the after that is left behind. Okay, so let me show you one of the tools that I'm gonna be working with. With this one in specific, I just want to walk you through what I'm going to be doing so you know what you're feeling. I'm going to be pressing into your skin like this, removing whatever it is in your pores, like this, just adding pressure. That's it. As you can see, it kind of gets marked into my hand. That is how it's going to be on your skin too. There we go. You can see actually the mark into my hand right here, and just with time it's gonna disappear. Don't worry, it's not gonna be marked forever. Some of my clients get scared of it when they go to the bathroom and see the marks, but no, after half an hour they completely disappear. Okay, so let's see. Need your face to be completely dry. Maybe using a towel for this, just to remove the excess moisture in it. Okay, can you close your eyes? Thank you. Very well. Now with these tools, it's very important to be gentle, along with the pressure that we apply, because it can leave a scar if we are not gentle enough. But don't worry, I'm an expert on it. Okay, we are ready. I'm gonna leave your nose for the end, okay? So I'm gonna start with your chin area. So, are you ready? There we go. We're just gonna be applying pressure. Excellent. I'm just gonna be moving your face for a bit in certain areas. If you feel discomfort or it feels too harsh, please let me know. Don't be shy, okay? I want you to enjoy the process. There we go. Good. Now, since I already know your skin, I know where the problematic areas are. So it's easier for me. Well, that area does have quite a lot of clogging in there. I just love this tool. It slides like a knife on butter. Works great. There we go. Now, that looks great. So I believe that I saw you in my schedule that you have another appointment for next week, right? The deep skin massage. Oh, that's amazing and relaxing. Oh, you wanted to do it today again? Oh, you want them together. The system didn't let you? No, that's because this treatment in particular cannot be done with another because your skin gets a little bit too soft from the pressure. And with the deep massage that we do in the face, it's not recommended to do it after this one. No, that's why the system didn't let you overlap them. But don't worry, by next week you're gonna be ready for it. It's really relaxing. And actually makes your skin glow. Very, very nice. Since now your pores are gonna be completely clear. With the creams that we use, you're gonna look like a teen. Young and ravishing skin. Let me use another one. Okay, now this one in particular is, I don't know if you can notice, it's a little bit sharper. So the mark that it leaves, it's gonna look a little bit scary, but remember, it's not gonna last more than half an hour. And I'm gonna be putting a little treatment into your skin to make it go away faster. So don't get scared when you go to the bathroom. You see yourself in the mirror. It's gonna look with a lot of triangle marks and red. So don't worry, okay? It's gonna be a little bit shocking, but don't worry. Okay. I would say that the chin was one of the parts that had the most, because in your forehead, which is another problematic area for you, I don't see anything going on there. Just a few pimples here and there, which is common in the skin. Good. Okay. Here. I'm gonna be using my tweezers for the rest, like a little scavenging hunt. Just pulling a little bit of what I find here. so. Love this too. There we go. I'm gonna do a little test on your nose to see if it's ready for distractions. I don't want you to have any discomfort. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna be touching you with this. Let me know if you can feel it. How about here? Can you feel that? And here? Nothing? How about here? Okay, you're ready. There we go. Let's see. How is the problem in your nose? There's not much, but I do see some blackheads here and there. I'm gonna be using the little one. Okay, so let's do a little test. I'm gonna be pressing right there. Any discomfort, pain? Not at all? Good. Then you're ready. Okay, try not to move. Good. Good. Wow, it's actually quite satisfying. I don't know if you have ever seen those videos on YouTube and other platforms that there are people squeezing and popping some pimples. I don't know, they are extremely popular. Yeah. Well, I had a client that had some pimples like that, but no, I don't record those. No, not at all. Client's privacy, of course. Good. No, in your case, it's not that graphic. You barely have any. Your skin is super beautiful. You take good care of it. Always coming for your treatments. And there we go. Let's switch tools here. Okay. You just feel me touching the area, but no discomfort, right? Okay. That's good. There we go. Okay. Well, I was able to remove all the clogs that were in the problematic areas in your skin, which you don't have many. Now let's work our way into your gentle exfoliation to remove the debris that might be left there. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. I'm going to spray this mist into your skin for it. Okay. Gonna close your eyes. Now, here we go. Excellent. So it's gonna be very, very gentle. There we go. Now for next week, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of essential oils aromatherapy for free. My treat, because I know that you wanted that for relaxation, right? Okay. Actually, let me see just 1 second. I can also add the steam mask. It feels great. I don't have any other client at that time for now, so I can squeeze another 5 minutes into it. There we go. Oh no, don't worry. No, it's not like it's extra charge or anything. You come here all the time, so we take good care of our regular clients. Always. Okay, there we go. We're gonna leave it in just for a bit, and then I'm gonna remove it. You're gonna go in a little bit to the bathroom, and you're gonna see your face all red with sort of marks into it. Remember, don't get scared, it's normal. I'm gonna apply the cream that I was telling you about that is gonna help with that. Okay, close your eyes again, please. Good. And let's apply it. Okay, this is a leave-in cream. It's going to be absorbed by your skin. Little stipple to go into your pores and help speed the healing process. Like so. There we go. Okay, good. That's it. Remove this hairband. Okay, so we are ready. Now I'm gonna leave you here for a couple of minutes, and whenever you're ready, you can go to the bathroom to change into your regular clothes, and I will be ready for you in the reception, okay? I'm gonna be adding those extra features for your next week massage, and yes, okay, very well. So rest for a little bit, and whenever you're ready, head back to the bathroom and don't get scared about the redness, okay? Very well. Excuse me. Hi, welcome back. Today we're gonna be performing your face massage. You wanted the deep tissue one, right? Let me just check here. Yeah, next week we had that beautiful cleanse of your pores. Okay, you requested the deep one along with aromatherapy. Yeah? Have you decided what you want to try today? You want to go with calmness, relaxation only? Okay, so I believe lavender essential oils will work great for you. Yeah, mostly this one is what makes the trick. Let me prep you up here. Okay, I'm gonna be putting your clothes just to protect them. There we go. And let's get your hair a little bit to the back. It doesn't get in the way. Just put a clip there, okay? There we go. And another one here. It's not bothering you? Too tight? It's good. Very well. Clean my hands. Are you wearing any makeup, creams, lotions in your face? Okay. Now, this question. I normally do my face massage with bare hands, but some people can be a little bit apprehensive of that, so I ask if you want me to go with bare hands or you want me to use gloves for this. Bare hands? Okay. Let's start by cleansing your skin. Now I want to go with the dry brush first, just to remove some of the dead cells, since you're completely bare face, no makeup and anything, right? Okay. So we're just gonna get rid of some of the dead cells that tend to be in the skin. Good. Your neck too. Good. Now we'll be cleaning your skin with my roll-on here. I'm just gonna set it on really low and applying some of my face soap. Okay. Just a gentle scrubbing. Just 1 second, let me put a little bit more. Your skin is too dry. There we go. Your neck too might tickle a little bit. There we go. Good. Let's wipe the excess there. Yeah, it drips a little bit here in your neck. Okay. So I'm gonna apply the aromatherapy and we're gonna go along with your deep face massage. There we go. See you. It's very subtle, but it works great for the relaxation. Your neck too, behind your ears. Good. Let's let it dry for a bit so it can be absorbed while I prepare your lotion here, which will be the relaxation one. Yeah, it has a very great aroma, isn't it? Very subtle, but you can definitely perceive it. Okay. I'm gonna be applying this first to prepare your skin for your massage. Yeah, it's warm. It feels nice, doesn't it? There we go. Pop my hands too. Okay. Since it's a very deep face massage, there could be a lot of pressure. If at any moment you feel discomfort or if it's too much for you, let me know and I can go a little bit slower. But the point of the deep skin massage is to help release all the tension and help with the blood flow in the head, okay? Okay, good. Here we go. Good. There will be some places that could be a little bit harder when I put in a lot of pressure. So if that area you feel too much discomfort, I can go lighter. Don't worry, it's okay to say no. Good. Yeah, a little bit sticky. Once we go with phase 2, the skin is a little bit drier and it's gonna feel really good, but there is not gonna be too much pressure involved. Add a little bit more. There we go. Good, 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 good. There we go. How are you doing? Good? Okay, one moment, please. There we go. Let's go with the deep sponge too. quite warm, isn't it? There you go. Easier for the massage to go to the deep tissue, especially here. Like so. Okay, I'm gonna be moving to the back to start pulling all the way to the back, okay? This part I'm gonna add a different cream, so it's gonna feel a little bit soapy. Here we go. One moment. There we go. Now I'm going with circle of movements here. In this area in particular can be a little bit difficult, but this is where all those good endorphins are released. Very good. I'm going to apply a little bit more pressure here on the sides of your forehead. There we go. Good. Okay, one moment, please. Okay, let's remove the excess here. Okay. This is going to feel a little bit colder than before, so just so you're aware of it, okay? the oils here. It's pretty oily with that. How are you doing? Still good? Very well. Let's apply your drops here. No, I was saying that I was gonna apply a nurturing spray on you. Remember from the last session. Okay, I'm gonna close your eyes. There we go. We are just gonna tap it to get absorbed. Good. Now I'm gonna leave you to rest, and I'm gonna be putting a face mask just to finish your treatment, okay? This is a leave-in mask that helps nurture the skin and brighten with a treatment that feels so great. So I'm just going to be leaving it into your skin. After around 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to start feeling your skin being pulled a little bit. That is normal with this face mask. And then I'm just going to come and remove it for you. You can already smell it. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay. Just place it here. Gonna be back in a bit, okay? Let's see how it's going. Okay, feels good. Let's remove it. There we go. You're gonna feel your skin a little bit wet, but in a moment it's gonna be completely dry because it's gonna be completely absorbed by your pores. Let me just take off the clips here. Take down the towel. Okay, so we are done. How are you feeling? Quite relaxed? Yeah, it feels a little bit overwhelming while we were doing the massage because of how deep it can be, but after it's done you start feeling that rush of energy and wellness, so it's a great treatment. And it was a pleasure to have you here again. Oh, you're booking for another appointment next week? Let me see. Oh yeah, I do have you here. So I guess I will be seeing you next week, okay? It was a complete pleasure. Please take care, okay? Goodbye. Hello. Today you're here for a hairline redesign, right? Yeah, I have you here for the afternoon. So, what you are looking for in your hairline? Is there something that is bothering you, or you just want to have a new look? Okay, yeah, because we specialize on redesigning the hairlines when there is some hair loss, hair residing, or we need to just fix a few tweaks here and there in the hairline. So you're only looking for a change. Okay, so what we will need to do first is take a peek on how your current hairline looks and see what we can do to change it into a new style for you. Yeah. Okay. So is there any particular design that you're looking for? Maybe from a celebrity or something that you have in mind? Okay. Oh yeah, actually Kim Kardashian's hairline is quite popular. What she did on her hair is that they removed completely all the baby hairs in her hairlines. If you see her older photos or early videos back in 2007, 6 more or less, she had a lot of baby hairs flying around, and her hairline was not as curved as she has it now. No, that was completely made up. And we can actually create it for you if you like. But first, we need to look what is the current state of your hairline. I'm gonna ask you to have your hair to the back, please. Do you suffer of any hair alopecia, hair loss, or have you had a baby in the past 4 to 5 months? Yeah, because most of the time when we have a baby, our hair starts to fall off just for a little bit, then it comes back. Okay, thank you. Okay, I just see a lot of baby hairs, quite a lot. Now, the shape of your hairline, it's very common. I would say you will see the U curve here, the inverted U or an N, if you would like to put it that way. Now, sometimes it's a bit difficult when you have like the vampire hairline like myself, that I have a little point here. My hairline goes like this, like it's shaping a heart this way, and it can be a little bit odd to change it because it's a big change on the hairline structure. Now what we can do here is remove the baby hairs if you would like to do that, and just make it even on a curvature that goes just like this. Well, good question. Well, hair grows back, as we know, unless you have alopecia or any other hair loss problems, but it does grows back. What we do here is open you an account, and you can come every, well, it depends on the person how fast your hair grows, and every time you see that your hair is growing back again, you can come with us and we will just fix the areas where it's overgrown and just put it into the design that we're going to be creating today. Yeah, depending on what you like, on what you want for your hairline. So with your current hairline, I don't see a lot of trouble. We can do a little bit of shaving here just to make it curved right here in this area. You have a little bit of pointy area right here in this area too that we can fix. We'll do a little bit of shaving along with some hair plucking in some areas, but don't worry, it's not gonna hurt. I'm gonna be applying a numbing cream for your comfort. So yeah, these are the only parts that I see that could give us a little bit of work, but we can fix it properly. So you decided for the curved one. Well, it's very aesthetic, especially let me ask you, what is your normally way to do your hair? How do you style it normally? Could be all the way to the back, pretty straight, or to the side. Mostly to the back. Well, yeah, when it's completely to the back, the hairline shows very, very well. So yeah, we're gonna be very delicate on that matter. So you're not going to the sides that much? Okay. Well, I just want to know because I want to see how your hair falls to the side. Let me see, okay? Just want to see how it falls to the side. Okay, good. Now to the other side. Good. Okay, now put it back. There we go. So when you have it to the side, the pointy part here shows up quite a lot. So, okay. I will be taking a few measurements so it's completely even, the sizing that we're going to be doing here. And I will be doing some markings too. Okay. Let's pull your hair to the back. There we go, so it's not in the way. Good. Trying to see here which will be the best option for you. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you to stay very still. Try not to move. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna put a few markings, okay? There we go. Good. Which the true middle will be just here. Okay, so we're going to start with the numbing cream so it works faster. Very good. Just a few drops should be enough. It's gonna feel a little bit warm, and then you're gonna start slowly feeling numbing. Good. Yeah, one of the most difficult hairlines is like the one that I have, because it falls down into a pointy part here. So when we cut that out, you're cutting like quite a lot, because you can see here the difference from this side to this side. Yeah, it's quite a big change. Not a lot of people do it because you're cutting and shaving a lot of hair, but in your case it's barely noticeable what we're gonna remove. But at the end, the results are gonna be amazing, and you're gonna notice how well it looks. Not that it looks bad right now, but it looks more aesthetic. Good. So we're gonna start first by shaving those areas, and we're gonna be cutting too. Start with the shaving process, okay? That doesn't hurt at all. I'm gonna be using this blade here. As you can see, it's pretty small, and it doesn't hurt at all. Okay. Very nice. Remove the hairs. Now the area might get a little bit red from the shaving, but that will go away in no time. Okay. So normally it takes around, I would say, 6 to 8 weeks to regain all the baby hairs or the fine hairs here, especially the long ones right in this little point in this area. So when you start noticing that they are starting to grow, they're gonna look like when if you shave your eyebrows, when they start coming out, it's gonna notice like this. So you can just put an appointment and we will fix it for you. We do have the other option, which is laser one. Now I don't recommend that on the first appointment because it's completely permanent. Now I always go with this type of service at first, so my clients can more or less see if they will like it and if they enjoy the new design, or maybe some people want to change the design with the time. But when we do it with laser, that is completely permanent. It's not gonna grow back. So that's until you're completely sure that you want to do it. You want to have the style in your hairline like that forever. But no, we don't offer it on the first time. There we go. Well, the reason that we don't offer it because we had a couple of clients that didn't feel happy with how it looks at the end, and well, it was permanent. So to prevent those cases, We prefer to do it first like this, but I'm sure that in other places they will do it on the first time. But I must say that we are the best doing this. Okay. I have some baby hairs there too. Okay. This one, as you can see, is smaller than the other one. With this one, we remove the most tiny ones. It's easier. Now here comes the tricky part. We're going to start with the tweezing. I'm going to do a test one to see if it hurts. Hopefully the numbing cream is already working. You can feel it, right? Okay, let's test it out. You felt that? Felt the pressure, but no discomfort or pain? Excellent. Then you're ready. Okay. Good. There we go. Yeah, we also do hair plugs for people that have receding hairline. We fill it up and it lasts, I would say, for a good 2 years. Then they start needing it to fill it up a little bit. Yeah, it looks so good. I have older clients in their 70s, 80s, 90s that, well, they want to fill up these little gaps that start growing there, and they feel so much better. It's like we added, let's say 10 more years to their life. They feel like that. They have told me that. So it's very rewarding when they tell me that, those comments. There we go. That looks very good. There's a little bit of redness present, but as I'm telling you, it's normal. Looks quite nice. Let me just pull your hair all the way to the back. You said very slick to the back. Yeah, so you can notice it, okay? Let me just take this off. All the way to the back, right? Very, very slick. Okay. I'm gonna use a little bit of water. Just to make it slicker. Now, if you want, you can tie your hair if you want. You okay like that? Okay. So now you have a mirror right here on this side. Let me know what you think. We can add a few tweaks if you want, or if you want it like that, or completely change it. Right, it was only just a few hairs and a few tweaks here, especially with the baby hairs, but you can see the difference. It looks so much stylish and, well, very slick. No baby hairs flying around or going down, which is very popular nowadays. Just having the baby hairs to the sides with a little bit of hair gel. It looks very cute, but other people like to have it all the way slick, no baby hairs at all. And I think it looks very nice on you, this style. You like it like that? Excellent. Then I'm free to remove the gloves, and we will be opening your account. As I was saying, when you open an account with us and you come every 2 months, we will do the tweaking of the hairs growing back for half a price of what you're paying right now, which is the first service, which is the redesign and the work. And when you come back, it will be half off. Okay, I have your name here. Can I have a contact number? Would you like to be notified for your next appointment, or do you want to put it yourself? You want to be reminded of? Do you want to keep this hairline, or you want to try something different on your next session? Yeah, because if you want to try something different, it's gonna be 20% more. Not the same price like right now, because you're new with us, but it will be more than half off. Oh, you want to keep this one? Thank you. Okay, I have all your information here. We will be contacting you in around 2 months, but if you notice that in a month or a month and a half your hair starts growing back to a length that is not well with the design, you can call us and put on an appointment, because as I was saying, everyone's hair grows in a different rate. Well, it was a pleasure working with you. You look absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. We'll see you in 2 months. Goodbye. Well, hello there. Welcome. Nice meeting you. I'm Jonie. I will be your therapist today. How are you? Oh, I see. Well, you are in the right place. Today we are going to be doing your EFT therapy. Is this your first time trying it? Okay, do you know about it and its benefits, how it works? A little bit your friend told you? Well, EFT therapy consists in allowing your emotions and making them feel more controlled. In some occasions, letting them go for people that might be struggling with an emotion that is stuck in us. Sometimes emotions can be difficult to navigate and even control, and they take over us. So what we do here is helping you controlling them and helping you let them go. So emotion is something that we should never ever try to not feel them. We should feel them, acknowledge them, and then letting them go. If we try to just keep them, keep the emotion, let's say anger, we keep angry, and we can let it go. We cannot let go of that resentment. It's gonna end up poisoning us. or sadness, it will turn into a deep depression, and so on. So what we are going to be doing here is giving you tools to manage this emotion, to let them go. And this also helps us with other conditions that these emotions can trigger in our body, such as depression, as I was telling you, insomnia, migraines, anxiety, and in some cases, even depression. Most of these are triggered by our emotions, our inability to control them. So what we are going to be doing here is helping you with this technique, which is the emotional freedom technique, which means only letting go of those emotions with certain triggers, which we are going to be doing with tapping therapy. I know it sounds quite simple, but we are going to be doing it on these focal points in our faces that we are going to be triggering you, and we're going to teach you how to do them on yourself so it can help you whenever you are in a crisis. So we have all these points in our faces and along our body too, but mostly we work here with our faces. That is, it's kind of like acupressure, acutherapy, but these therapies are meant to treat the body only. What we are going to be doing here is work with our emotion and our mind. So we have these points in our faces that I'm going to show you how to trigger and point. That is going to help you reduce those stressful moments when maybe your emotions are getting the best of you. It happens to all of us. Believe me, it's something very normal. I'm going to be doing this with bare hands. It's the best way to do it. With gloves, you can really work the touch feeling that is needed for this therapy. Let me just clean my hands. When you do it by yourself, I normally suggest to have clean hands before touching our faces because our hands tend to be sometimes dirty and have bacteria that we don't want in our faces. But when we are in crisis, the least thing that we are going to be thinking about is washing our hands. So let me just disinfect my hands. Is your face clean? Okay. I don't want to trigger any bacteria on you, giving you allergies. Very good. Okay, there is no need to tell me what your emotions are or what it's overwhelming for you, but I would like to know which emotion in particular is the one that you're struggling the most. Yeah, with emotions, any emotion is treated the same with your therapy. Just would like to know what can trigger on your body. Are you able to sleep properly? Okay. Are you doing any workout at home or at the gym? Okay. How is right now your sleep schedule? Are you sleeping well? Okay. So let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm going to start first the therapy, doing it myself. I'm not going to guide you through on what I'm doing. After we are done with therapy, I'm going to teach you how to do it yourself. Okay? First of all, I would like to start my sessions applying some essential oils. This also helps with the relaxation and allow us to calm down a little bit. But during crisis, we might not even remember that we might have to put on some essential oils, so that is completely fine. In case that you remember, it will be a good option. Now, I have this set of essential oils that I believe are the best for this type of therapies. And it's something that is easy to find and you can have at home. I do suggest you to, whenever you have a crisis, maybe take a bit of a drop of essential oils and put it behind your ears, maybe below your upper lip. It will be great. So here, it will be mostly your personal choice. We have Babayra, we have Essence, Thieves, Lavender, Paraway, Mint, Lemon. You like something refreshing? Okay, we can go with this Purification Essential Oil, which is a mix. Oh yeah, we make our own blends here. We have them for sale in our front door. Okay, let me know what you think about this one. Well, whenever you have a crisis, if you're able to remember, you can apply just one drop in your hand because this is quite deep and powerful. So you don't want to overwhelm your senses with this. You're going to be applying it both fingers, and I'm going to put it behind your ears. And with the rest in your upper lip. Just try not to lick it, okay? Because it will be very, very bad to taste. Very good. Are you ready? Good. So as I was telling you, the first part of our therapy will be without context on what we are doing. Okay, are you ready? You can keep your eyes closed, look down, look straight to me. It's okay. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. I'm going to be touching your face while I'm doing this. Ready? Very good. May open your eyes now. And apply a little bit more of the essential oils. This time I'm going to be applying with a cotton. Especially on the sides of our forehead. Right here. Now, I'd like you to just stay quiet for 1 minute. Try to focus in whatever you want. Right here it can be the lights, the plant, the sounds of the air, whatever you want. But try to stay quiet. If it's possible, not have a thought in your mind. I'll be back. Hello again. Very well. So tell me, how do you feel about that? You took your mind out of the thoughts in your head? Yeah, this is what it's designed for, to make you stay away from your feelings, to stay away from what you're thinking about in the moment, and focusing on what is happening on the exterior. This is a physical trigger, which is what we call for this type of therapy. This is to help our emotions be felt, but then release them. Let's say that you're in a moment that you're extremely sad, you're crying, you cannot stop, you feel your body tired from so much crying. What you would like to do is find a trigger, something that is allowing you to get out of that mental state, that emotion. Most of the time, the best thing to do is exercise. But at those moments, we might not be able to control our body, our minds, to put our bodies into that motion. That is a big motion to move our bodies. And trigger therapy is way easier and more attainable during those moments. I don't know if you noticed that I was doing it in a rhythmic mode. Yeah, you notice the rhythm? Yeah, this is how it's triggered. It doesn't have to be in a specific rhythm, not what I did in specific. It just has to be a rhythm, something that your brain is noticing that the tapping is doing, a sound, and it's touching your face. So what we're going to be doing is finding these external triggers to let our emotions go, let our body kind of forget what it was doing. But the most important thing here is try to be mindful of these emotions. I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling stressed. So the moment we are acknowledging these emotions, we can control what it is. Other times we don't even know what is going on, especially if we have problems with hormones. That is something that sometimes is quite difficult to navigate, but still it can help. So what we are going to be doing is take one finger. Maybe if you are outdoors, if you're in public, it can look a little bit odd. So we can try to be more discreet something like this. But be mindful of the rhythm. I started with 5 tapping, and I slowly went down to just 1. I don't know if you noticed that pattern, but it's something that you can do. Maybe you can start with 10 tappings, 8, whatever you want, any numbers, but be mindful of the tapping. The main focal points, I'm going to give you a guide that you can take home, that you can be learning with time, and also a link we are going to be sending you to your email that you can click and have it maybe a bookmark to it. And whenever you feel this sensation, just click on it and know where to tap. The point here is not to make you feel physically a sensation. No, it's to control what is going on inside. And when I'm saying this helps you with the problems of anxiety and migraines, sometimes migraines are triggered by emotions or something that is triggered from the outside. So doing this can help, because also touching this part makes the blood flow a little bit better. So the main focal points will be the sides right here, each of these points, the frontal part of your eye right here. It can also be here, where your ear ends right here. I like to do it in the chin sometimes, top of the nose. My favorite will be always in the forehead area. So what you want to go is with the rhythm. Always with the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can be 2 fingers too. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can be discreet like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and going up, down, whatever your number, but it has to be with the rhythm, and then with just 1 tapping. You can try yourself. Most of the time, our minds is like a computer. We have to know how to trigger its possibilities. Sometimes we have to trick it. We have to trick it into feeling something else, into having something else be done. Most people, well, some people use, as I was telling you, exercise or work or any other activity to get out of those emotions. But it's very important to acknowledge them, to feel them, and not repress them. When we repress these feelings, they grow inside of us, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, until something triggers them and they explode into something that is out of proportion. Maybe spilled milk, maybe someone did something that you didn't like and you explode, because we were bottling up all those feelings inside of us. So it's very important to just let them be. Acknowledge, yes, I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. Let them go. You can either say it out loud or just think about it. But here the trick is to be mindful, to let them go. Trigger your mind to focus on your finger doing the rhythm. And when you make this exercise with time, it will feel normal. It will feel something that is part of you. And even you can even trigger the whole movement of the body, which will be very nice to go for a walk, maybe practice some sport or exercise. It's always a good idea. Take some sunlight also helps. But in the meantime, we can also trigger in our wrist right here. Don't worry, all this information is going to be sent to your email in an easy guide to follow, and also print out right here in our reception. Now, we're going to send you the guide of the facial points. It can be in any way you want, but these points here will be best to press because they are connected to our whole nervous system. So when we touch them, it's gonna help you relax too. So tell me, how do you feel about this? Some people are skeptical of it. It's completely understandable. But something that science has proved is that movement helps us, helps our mind, help us do more, help us release all that energy that is bottled up in our brains, in our body. So movement is something that is good, no matter how small it is or where you do it. Any other questions? Okay, if you have any doubts, you can always enter with our website, and we have a chat button there that you can chat whenever you want with us, and we will now focus you through that movement guide in case that you have questions. If you want more therapy done like this, and this was our first therapy appointment, which is to help you learn this by yourself, but we can also do it for you. Let's say on a weekly basis, monthly basis, we can do a whole tapping therapy in your whole body. Right now, what you booked is the learning process, which is what we just did. And the whole therapy will consist on the tapping sensation therapy in your head, your body, certain points, and your feet. Your feet has some certain points of pressure that are amazing for this, but it could be difficult to tap them and trigger them on public. So that's why we don't really teach how to do it on the first session. Our faces are always open, so it's easier to trigger this point to feel this relaxation and help with the therapy. I do suggest you to wait at least a week for your next therapy in case you want to try that one. So I would like to have an exercise with you. Try this week whenever you feel that your emotions are taking over. Try the technique. See how it feels, if it's relaxing you. Remember, it's something that takes time. It's not something that is going to be immediate because your brain needs to be trained to these triggers. So by the third, fourth time, it's going to start feeling more and more normal for your brain. So it's going to start acting up and feeling more calm with it. Well, Ivan, it was my pleasure. Thank you so much. And you were asking me about the essential oils. We have it in the reception with my assistant. And she's also going to give you your guide and send you the link for your email. It was my pleasure. Please take care, and I will see you in a week. Bye-bye.